Let's say you're having a conversation with someone about trains or something. Then out of nowhere, they start talking about their sofa, how it hasn't arrived and it's been 8 months, supply chains, and all of this crap you quite frankly don't really care about. So your mind starts to drift and wander. Is cereal really soup? Or is soup just a cereal? Did I have breakfast this morning? Heck, did I put any clothes on this morning? No, I wouldn't say that doing this would make me hate you. Zoning out or ignoring someone because you quite frankly don't care about what they're talking about, I feel like it's something that's happened to everyone. I've done it, you've done it, they've done it. Heck, my stuffed animals do it to me all the time. Please respond to me, Teddy. But I feel that us, the ignorers, should put in the bare minimum so we don't deserve to get hated. You know, at least pretend like you care and that you're paying attention. Make eye contact with them, nod, say and to add a little cherry at the end, maybe at least say something like, I have no idea what you just said to me, can you please repeat it? Or maybe say, I quite frankly don't care about what you're talking about, but not in a rude way so it doesn't make it seem like you don't care about them, just that you don't care about what they're saying. And who knows, maybe you don't have to say you don't care, the person just catches on and changes the subject to something you do care about. But what I think you just definitely should not do in these situations is pull out your phone and start scrolling. Heck, if you're supposed to be listening to someone else right now, get off this video right now. I'll be here later. They need you now. And yes, I know it's possible for you to look at your phone and still hold a conversation with someone, but I'm not talking about those situations. Because in those situations, you're at least paying attention to what the other person is saying. I'm talking about when you're not paying attention to what the other person is saying. I just feel like pulling out your phone in the middle of a conversation when you're clearly not paying attention is just the ultimate level of disrespect. If you can't listen to me when I'm just talking about trains, how do I know you'll listen to me when I'm talking about something actually serious? You know, at this point, I might as well just start talking to you about how I'm gonna break into your house and brutally murder you, and the way you can stop me, because I know you won't stop me, because I know you weren't listening. All you had to do was ask about supply chains, man. It was that easy. But I feel like this, at least to me, pales in comparison to the next thing I'm about to talk about. Let's say you're still talking about trains for the sake of simplicity, but this time you're with a group of friends, not just one other person. You say something like, did you know Thomas the Tank Engine was actually created in the 40s, man? Or, you know, something that's still relevant but not quite what you're talking about. Then one of the people in your friend group gets up and starts looking around the room. You ask them what they're doing, and they look at you with the most blank expression and say, looking for anybody who asked. This honestly just makes me wanna... The level of disrespect you need to be able to say this to someone. Honestly, if you're someone who does this, what is actually wrong with you? And same goes for the people who say, who cares? I care. If I didn't, I wouldn't be the one who was saying it. The only exception to this is if somebody gets into your conversation and says something completely out of pocket. Or I guess just nosy people in general. But even then, you can find a way to say it that's just way less rude. And I guess unless it's one of those people that just won't leave unless you're rude. But that's besides the point. I honestly hate when people say this unless they're just joking with you. And you might be saying behind your screen, Alex, you don't hate when this happens. You just strongly dislike it. Well, no! I hate when it happens! You're wrong! Whenever I've said this in the past, I've made sure to let the other person know that I'm just joking, and they can continue, because they clearly are the ones who care, and probably ask this question in their head. It honestly feels terrible to be at the receiving end of a who cares or who asks. Please, think of that the next time you think you're gonna say it. And if you're asking yourself, did I make this video just because one of my friends did this to me? Well, the answer to that question is yes, absolutely, definitely. They've done it several times and still do it to this day, and they watch my videos. So if you're watching this, I'm calling you out on the internet. Please stop, shut up. And that doesn't just apply to my friend, that applies to all of you. If you felt personally attacked at any point in this video, you should probably stop and get some help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to start throwing people into the dungeon.
Hello, thank you for watching this video. Like always, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and everything. And if you comment who asked or, something like that, I will personally make sure that you are murdered very, very brutally tonight. If you hear knocking on the door, you'll know why.